back to the #1 military podcast on the internet. This podcast is brought to you by Commando Dagger Coffee, so make sure to go check them out. And also for your supplement needs, your proteins, go check out Combat Fuel, and make sure you use code RM, so Romeo Mike Trainer, for 15% off all your orders. So this episode was sat down with a recruit. He's currently in mainstream training. So yeah, he's just finished ROP, so the recruit's orientational phase, and he's in first couple of weeks of phase 1. So we're going to sit down, just talk about his journey, and also we put out some questions on Instagram for you guys if you've got any burning questions, and then we're going to ask them at the end about the questions. So let's get into it. Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good to go. Yeah, happy days.
Good stuff.
So yeah, how's it going? How's Easter leave treating you?
Yeah, good, man. It's really, really good. It's good to be out of the place for a bit, decompress.
Yeah, see family,
relax, yeah.
Some family, friends.
Yeah, see family and stuff. It's good. It's just nice.
Yeah. How long you got off Easter? 2 weeks?
No, it's 3 weeks. You got an extra week.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
3 weeks is nice. So I've got like 2 weeks left.
Okay, yeah. So this your first week or second week? This is your first week?
This is first week, yeah, first week.
Oh, happy days. How's the body feeling?
Yeah, when I first got back, yeah, I was broken. Yeah, I was broken, but yeah, just been stretching, eating well, so the body's feeling all right. We've got our training program for Easter leave, just following through with that. So yeah, the body's all right.
Nice. Catching up on sleep.
Yeah, definitely. That's gold dust. That is sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Especially as you get later on in training, it'll soon catch up to you.
Yeah.
For sure. Happy. So yeah, so you're like the first couple of weeks of phase 1 now, aren't you?
Yeah, with first 3 weeks of phase 1. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we'll pretty much just break it down. So like the joining process, how you train, stuff like that. We'll just break down, go through it, and then go into basically ROP then, and then recruit training, and
Yeah,
see how
sure.
it goes. How long did it take you to join? Like the process, how long did that take you?
Probably about almost a year. Probably I'll say like 9-10 months.
Yeah, about the same for most people, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have many snags, or was it pretty smooth?
No, my process was pretty smooth. It was pretty smooth, yeah. Really smooth.
Did you pass anything first time?
Yeah, passed everything first time. Passed my pre-joining fitness test first time, and then done the CPC. Passed that first time, and then yeah, it's all good.
Did you do pre-join fitness test online, or was it in the gym?
I done mine in the gym, in a Nutfield Health gym.
Okay, yeah. Happy days. Pretty simple though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just need to basically just work for it. Let's basically just train for it. Just keep doing it basically until the day comes. That's what I did, and it done well for me. So.
Is that how you train for it? Just train for the pre-join fitness test every day?
Yeah, so not most days. Yeah, probably like 4 times a week, I would practice it. Or like if I was too shattered, I would go for a run, or I'll go in the gym and just bang pull-ups, press-ups, pull-ups, press-ups, sit-ups, and then go and do the pre-join fitness test again, and I can see little improvements.
Yeah. If you went back, Is there anything you would change with that? Knowing what you know now? Or would
As
you do
in,
the same again?
do you mean like as in preparing for the pre-joint fitness test or preparing for training itself?
Just a pre-joint fitness test for now.
Oh yeah, probably would have not gone too hard on the press ups and stuff, because you do need time to recover. I think I was just trying to bang it out all the time, and I was a bit fatigued when I got there, but I still managed to pull through. But I would definitely say rest 2 days before you actually go.
Yeah, definitely. Like we get a lot of questions online, like how many push-ups should I do a day? And like doing push-ups every
Yeah,
day is not good, because
yeah, it's definitely not.
your chest will get super tight, and then like you said, recovery, you have no time to recover.
Yeah,
And those recovery days is when you get stronger.
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Happy days. See, and you passed that. How long did you have until your CPC?
I had like 6 months.
Oh wow, so big gap then.
Yeah, there was a massive gap. I had like 6 months, I believe, and then I had to go for CPC.
Was that
Yeah, it
because
was a massive
of
gap.
COVID or no?
Sorry?
Was that because of COVID, that gap?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
It did take longer than usual, but it was smooth, but it just took long.
Yeah. At least you had plenty of time to train for it.
Oh yeah, I had plenty of time to train for it. So when I got to CPC, I was all right.
Yes, I was speaking to a lad yesterday. He passed pre-joint fitness test last week,
Yeah.
and he's been put on to CPC next week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's quick.
Well, that's quick. Hopefully you've been
Yeah.
doing your training then.
Yeah. Otherwise, it will catch him out. It
Yeah,
will catch him out.
because that's like one of the things, like lads, when they have got a pre-joint fitness test, they'll literally just train for pre-joint fitness test.
Yeah.
I'm like, make sure you're still doing your running and stuff like that, because you don't know when CPC is going to come up.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Especially when you're on the endurance course, the last thing you want to do is get caught out on your running.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
last
That's
as
a big
well.
one.
Yeah. So you had a massive gap. Like, how did you train leading up to CPC? What
Um,
what did your
I was
training look
doing
like for that?
I was doing loads of running, body weight exercises. Just in the gym basically, but doing loads of running. Like, I think where I went wrong is I've done loads of long distance running instead of short bursts.
Yeah.
So I was doing like 5 miles, 10 miles, 5 miles, 10 miles, and not really going for the speed runs, as in like the quick burst, 1.5 miles, stuff like that. I wasn't doing that.
Okay.
I think that kind of affected me a little bit. But I was just doing running and more like body weight stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that catches a lot of lads out, to be fair. Like, I speak to a lot of lads, and they just go for long runs and long
Yeah.
runs. Don't realise, like, the short, sharp runs is what, like, can make a massive difference to your running as well, especially your time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
And, like, yeah, especially when you get down there and you're doing hill sprints, camp circuits,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like,
Yeah,
you can run 10 miles, but what's your 800-meter run like?
yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
definitely
literally
catches.
100%. Yeah, literally spot on. Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, yeah, you got to mix it up for sure. So then, yeah, CPC then, how was that?
DPC was good. It was more of an eye opener,
Yeah,
because it
it's
made
like a
me
look.
realize. Yeah, it just made me realize that I've not been training appropriately for what I'm getting myself into.
Yes.
If you like, yeah, it just made me realize, especially during the endurance course. It made me realize that I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot of stuff to train on, to work on. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, and that's what we're basically trying to bridge that gap. Like, obviously, we've been there. We know what it is and what it takes. Just like trying to
Yeah,
get that across to lads, so the lads don't make the same mistake. Because obviously, I made the same mistake as you, like 12, 13 years ago,
yeah,
where I just done the odd like 3 mile run, went to the gym, done stuff like that, and then went down there, and then it's just a shock to the system.
yeah,
And literally, for the whole of recruit training, it was literally just hold on and get through it.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah,
I could have prepared a lot better for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, our job is trying to get fucking like lads prepared, ready for it,
Yeah.
and not make the same mistakes.
Yeah. I think that's very, very important, because it does shock you when you get there, because you think you prepared when you get there, and then while you're doing the endurance course, they stop and make you do like 25 burpees, and you're just like really lagging behind, and you're slow, and it affects you. And then everything's done at 100% intensity, so everything you do leading up to it has to be done at 100% intensity as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's tough.
The endurance, like especially us with in our training plan, we do a lot of that, like endurance course stuff. So like I'll do like a 5K run, and like every day they'll stop and do like a circuit or something like
that. Yeah.
Just to get that endurance course feel to it.
Yeah,
definitely. So day one's just the gym tests, isn't it?
Yeah, day one's the gym test. That's day one. Actually, that's not actually day one. You get there.
Day one get there, yeah.
Yeah, you get there, and then the next day is the gym test. And then that's, I think, 10.5 bleep test?
I think
I think it's 10.5. And then it's, I believe it's 40 press-ups, and then 50 sit-ups, I believe, and then 5 pull-ups, which is achievable if you work for it. If you prepare for it, it's very achievable. And then after that, the next day is a swim, which is quite simple as well. Just breaststroke, twice around the pool, and then tread water for 2 minutes. It's quite simple. And then the last day is the endurance course. That's where, actually, sorry, in between that, there's confidence test.
On bottom field.
Where you're going up, on bottom field, on the ropes and stuff like that. And then and then it's the endurance course, which is I think that's the biggest test, because that's where you see the lads that really want to be here, and the lads that are just doing it just for whatever.
Yeah, definitely weeds out the lads that don't want to be there, for sure, and the weak.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that's a lot different. Like when I done the PRMC, like I said, it was like fucking 12, 13 years ago. And you would do that, but you do on bottom field as well. So on the on the third day, you do like a 2-hour bottom field thrashing. So you get thrashed on bottom field. That would weed out the weak and the lads that don't want to be there. And then in the afternoon, you do the same thing on the endurance course. So the endurance course you do now, we would do that in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that was
straight after a bottom field thrashing. That's crazy.
Pretty much, yeah. So you don't know it's 2 hours, but it's like it'll literally last as long as they want it to last.
Yeah.
But obviously, it seems like they've taken that out and just kept the endurance course in there now.
Yeah. I think it's compared to what you guys went through back then, I think it's much more easier now.
I wouldn't say, I'd say it's smarter.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Like, before, it was like, who could withstand the amount, like, the pressure and stuff like that, and, like, basically the fittest made it and the weak didn't.
Yeah.
But now it's like, it's a lot more sports performance. It's a lot smarter now, especially in recruit training. You wear heart rate monitors and that now, don't you?
We never got to wear any of that. I think it changes. Yeah, we didn't wear any of that. We only wore that during the CPC.
Okay.
In ROP, we didn't wear any of that in ROP at all.
Okay, fair enough. So you finished. How many lads failed CPC? Do you know?
Just one. Yeah, just one. He didn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, fair
during
enough.
The endurance course. Yeah, he dropped out during the endurance course.
Oh, nice.
So just one lad.
How many lads were there? Do you know?
Roughly around probably like 47, 50 lads.
Oh, fair enough. That's not a bad pass rate then. Happy days.
Yeah, so it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah, normally you get like at least 5, like a handful normally.
Yeah, you get some. That failed like bleep tests and stuff like that. But our RTPC was pretty strong.
No, happy days. That's good then. And then once you passed that, how long did you have until starting training?
Yeah, after that, I think that was, I think 4 months, I believe, roughly around there, 4 months. I started February, so it was around about, I think it was around about 4 months, and then we started ROP.
Oh, nice. Just going back to CPC.
Yeah.
Training wise, knowing what you know now about CPC.
Yeah.
What would you do different training for it?
I would definitely do more explosive stuff. Like a lot more, because I wasn't really doing much burpees. I was definitely doing a lot of burpees and stuff like that, and more short burst sprints, and build up my endurance a bit more, rather than trying to just be strong and just doing pull-ups and stuff like that. Focus more on, not focus more, but try and make your running as equal as, your body weight exercises. So don't prioritize pull-ups and push-ups over the running. The running is literally just as important, if not a bit more, than the pull-ups and press-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Happy days. Cool. So yeah, and starting recruit training. What was that like? Going down there?
Yeah, you get to the station and you're just like, you get there and you just literally get off at Limpston Commando and you're just like, I don't know, it feels really intimidating for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you get off the train station, you just feel like, oh my God, like I'm literally here. And you just see everyone else around you. You can tell everyone's face, everyone's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shock when you get there. It's quite intimidating, yeah.
Do you still have to wait at the train station for the train team to come collect you?
Yeah, you wait at the train station for one of the train team to come and get us. Yeah, it weren't too long, like 6 minutes, and then they came to get us.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So what was the first week like, or first couple of days?
First couple of days was really chilled. It was really, really chilled. We just had to do, I think we had a little speech from our DL.
Yeah.
He was just quite an intimidating speech, actually. He was just telling us what the job's about, and if you don't want to be here, then,
Leave.
now's the time to tell us and stuff like that before you attest. And that was basically it. Just a little introduction into what we're getting ourselves into. And then the next day, I think we had to test the next day. We had one lad that didn't actually do it. And then, the first day was chilled, really chilled.
So did you say the second day you had tests?
Yeah, we had to test, yeah.
Are they the gym tests?
No, we had to do how do you call it? The test when you swear allegiance to the Queen.
Oh, yes, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, we done that, and then after that, it was just really chilled. It was more just little bit, like really little admin stuff for me to do.
Yeah.
But then the admin started piling up each day.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah.
What day do you turn up? Is it a Tuesday?
Oh, I remember. I think we turned up on I think it was a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was a Monday.
So is that first week just all admin?
Yeah, it was literally admin heavy. The fizz is not really hard during the first days.
No.
It's really light, but it's the admin that's heavy. The admin gets to you, because when you're not used to ironing your bed sheets every morning and stuff like that, and make sure there's a crease down the middle, and it's quite, it's a lot, and then they add more things to it, so the admin's heavy.
Yeah, it just builds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like lads, they absolutely smash the fizz before going to recruit training, not realising like the first week or 2 weeks is like hardly any fizz. It's just getting yourself sorted.
Yeah, a lot of the lads were talking about it, saying that they felt like they were losing fitness.
Yeah, you don't though.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, you don't. But you feel like you're losing fitness because you're so used to, before you got there, you was really going hard on the fizz, and you get there, and the fizz kind of stepped down a little bit, but stepped down in a smart way, and the admin powers up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they do it, because before, that's when lads were getting injured and like leaving recruit training because they would
Yeah.
smash the fizz, turn up, and then foundation, it was literally 110 miles an hour, just go, go, go.
Yeah.
And then lads were just getting injured. I think that's why they've introduced the ROP now.
Yeah, I think
Trying to reduce the injuries. So, like you said, like the first week, it's hardly any fizz, it's just admin.
Yeah.
But they're doing that to try and let lads' bodies recover and stuff like that before they start mainstream training, because they know lads actually smash it.
Yeah, definitely. It makes sense, and it does reduce a lot of injuries, because we hardly had. I don't think we had an injury at all during the whole ROP. We had no injuries whatsoever. So yeah.
So yeah, like obviously, so yeah, the first week's just pretty much the whole of ROP is admin. There, it's just learning to be a camp soldier, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole of ROP is just basically admin. You do some things, but it's nothing compared to when you get into mainstream. The fizz is really it goes up.
Yeah.
But during the ROP, yeah, it's just more admin. Yeah, more admin based. Then you do the RMFA at the end.
Yeah. What times you getting up in the morning on ROP?
Us with our troop, it was we'd get up like around like 4:30, because it would take us so long to do our beds because we weren't used to it.
Yeah.
So we get up at 4:30 to get ready to go for scran around 6, or inspection around 6. So yeah, we'll get up at 4:30. But later on, we started getting up. Once we started getting used to making our beds and stuff, we started getting up a bit later, for around 5:30ish.
Yeah. And then what times were you going to bed?
Around like 10:30. Sometimes we had like, sometimes we had like all-nighters, because because the admin was just so heavy that we literally had all-nighters.
Oh yes, that sounds more like it. Yeah, so the tests at the end, what tests are they? Are they just the gym test and swim test?
No, the test at the end, there's no swim test. We didn't do another swim test.
Okay, just the gym tests.
We just did the gym test. So at the end, we did, I think they call it the RMFA.
Yeah.
And you had to get 11.3 on the bleep test. And then 40 press-ups, 50 sit-ups. I think 60 sit-ups this time.
I think
it's a bit
60,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60 is a bit more. And then it's still going to be 5 pull-ups as well. Still 5 pull-ups.
Okay, so it's still sub-maximal then. It's not max effort.
Yeah, it's not really max effort. It's the bleep test that goes up to 11.3, and the press-ups and sit-ups. But the pull-ups remain roughly the same.
Yeah.
And then you pass that, and then you get your beret, the blue beret.
Yeah. Many lads fail that, or did you all pass?
No, we had one lad that failed. A couple of us had to retake it. I was one of them. I had to retake it because I had the wrong. So I kind of saw myself off a little bit. I had the wrong size trainers on. I'm a size 10.5 and I had a size 9.
Okay.
And it was affecting my feet after we came off the exercise, first X.
Yeah.
And then tried to do the bleep test, but my feet kept on hurting. We got to like 10.5. My feet were burning, so I had to pull out. And the next day, I managed to get my trainer swapped and managed to smashed it.
Happy days. So you do one exercise on ROP, or is it 2?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do one exercise on ROP. I think it's week 3 on ROP, I believe. Okay. We go on first X.
Is it called first X or first step?
Oh, not first step, I believe. Yeah, first step or first X, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that exercise entail? Is that wet and dry? Or
Yeah, that is, yeah, it's wet and dry. Wet and dry, like an introduction to century and how to look after yourself in the field.
yeah, just up your
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, exactly. And then basically yomping a little bit, just getting us used to yomping and how to correctly pack our Bergens. And a little introduction to the flank as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pleasant. And then yeah, that's about it. And then we had a speed march back to camp.
How long is that exercise?
That lasts for like 2 nights.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was all right. 2 nights, yeah, 2 nights, 3
How did you
days.
find the yomp?
The yump there was all right. The yump back was, yeah, it was hard. It was hard. It was really hard. A lot of lads were struggling with that. It was hard.
Yeah. Wait until you add some weight on it.
Yeah, that's what they were telling us. They were telling us when we add some weight on, then we
That was an
really
empty Bergen, wasn't it, pretty much?
Sorry?
Your Bergen was pretty much empty, wasn't there?
We didn't even use our Bergen. Our Bergens got put in the in the big car back.
Yes.
We had a day sack, weapon and rifle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait until you put a Bergen on then.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I know it's gonna be honking.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So do you finish like ROP on like a Friday?
Sorry?
When do you finish ROP? Is it like a Friday?
Yes. Yeah. I believe so. Yeah.
And then you go straight into mainstream on like the Monday, pretty much.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. We finished on a Friday, and then I think they give us a little chill period for the weekend. On a Saturday and Sunday, we just chill out, and then yeah, things turn 180 degrees, mate. It's literally, yeah, it's crazy in mainstream. Yeah.
Do you move a comm as well? Do you move your accommodation block?
No, we were quite lucky. We stayed in our block.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so before we do foundation, and then if you pass foundation, you'd have like the weekend to move into a block to start training then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the first couple of weeks of mainstream, what's that like?
Yeah, first couple of weeks of mainstream is it's very, very different from rock. Very different from rock. It's everything's more. You're more like, you're not seen as like basically like kids anymore. You're more like you're like in the game now. Like
Yeah,
you're grown ups now, so we get treated more differently. But it's definitely harder than rock, and it's really. You notice that in literally the first day, you notice that, especially with the fizz. The fizz goes all the way up. It literally shoots up.
When do you start doing IMF and that? Is that mainstream or do you start that in ROP?
We start in mainstream. They give us a little taster of IMF during rock. So basically, what we do the 4 corners.
Yeah.
And I think we do a bit of ropes, but we won't do the camp circuits.
Okay.
So we'll just go out of the gymnasium. We'll come back and march around the gym.
Yeah.
To show us what to do after we come back from a camp circuit.
Yeah.
Go around the gym, and then we start doing the sit-ups. But we never did a full IMF until we got to mainstream. Then we started doing the full IMF.
What's your thoughts on IMF? Savage, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really savage. Yeah. When we get our details in the morning, everyone checks to see what fizz we're doing, and as soon as we see IMF, everyone's morale goes down.
Yeah.
It's savage. It's really savage.
Mate, it's good fizz though.
Yeah, it's good because after you do it, you're done. You just feel like you feel really good. Like you feel really good and really proud of yourself that you managed to do it. And it happens again the next day, and then again the next day. And you can do like 4 camp circuits in a row, but you just get on with it. And then when you're done, you just feel like, yeah, I really did that.
Yeah, it's gym fizz is just next level.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
So yeah, first couple of weeks, what do you learn in training?
First couple of weeks we
Do you do
start learning more.
weapons?
It's
Do you
more.
do weapons in ROP or is that,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah, we do weapons in ROP. Week, I think it's week 2 in ROP. We get like a little introduction to the SAAE and all the weapon handling and stuff like that, and stoppage drills and stuff like that. We just go through that and then practice for the test.
Yeah. I was going to ask a question, and what's it going? What's the swimming like? Do you do much swimming in the first couple of weeks of training?
First couple of weeks of mainstream, you mean, or ROP?
Both.
Both. ROP. When a ROP swim is, yeah, it's I think it's a little taster into mainstream training. So
Yeah.
we did like I think we did like where half the troop will go to the other end of the pool, and then they'll make waves and stuff like that, big waves, and then the other half of the troop will swim through that wave and get to the end and go again twice, and then we'll keep switching around. That was really an eye opener, as like a little taster into what swimming is going to be like in mainstream. That one was brutal. It was really, really hard. Mainstream swimming is literally, it's not even swimming, it's basically surviving. It is literally just surviving. It's a lot of treading water, it's a lot of duck diving, picking up bricks, it's a lot of jumping off boards. Yeah, so it's a lot of underwater stuff. It's pretty hard, to be fair.
Yeah, underwater swimming does get you super fit though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It does. Especially if you put if you have a rig on as well.
Yeah.
Have rig on is really, yeah, it picks up a lot.
Are you a strong swimmer or no?
Before I started, I was a weak swimmer. I didn't even know how to swim when I applied for Royal Marines. And then I taught myself how to swim. So when I got there, I was a bit shaky, but I've been swimming every single day since before I started CPC.
Okay.
So when I got there, I was pretty good. Yeah, when I got there, I was pretty good. I'm okay with the swimming now. I think it's because I'm just so used to it now. So now I'm just okay with it now. So now I'm pretty decent.
Yeah, happy days. You done any more exercises since first step yet, or?
Yeah, we went on one quick cover. We went on quick cover, which was really good as well. Hard, but it's really good as well. You learn a lot on quick cover. You learn basic.
Is that camouflage?
Soldiering and quick cover. Yes, yeah. So it's like the very basics, the camouflage, the shooting drills a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really basic stuff, but a lot to learn, a lot to take in.
Happy days. So yeah, I put some questions on social media, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just for lads to ask you. So I'll just quickly run through some of them.
Yeah.
So one lad said, was it as bad as you thought it was?
It's definitely worse. Because you don't really show you how hard it is in any of the adverts or anything like that. They like, you get there and it is literally a shock. No matter how hard you think you train for it, the fizz they give you there or the admin they give you there is going to be way more than what you've done.
Yeah, you can't really prepare for outside.
Yeah, you can't, and it hits differently.
Yeah.
It's not the way it hits you is completely different. Like, for example, doing the camp circuits, doing the IMF, there's no way that you can prepare for that. Like, it hits you so different.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's one of those things you just got to embrace. Like, lads message me all the time, say, I don't feel prepared. I'm like, mate, you never will. It doesn't matter how much you train, you'll never feel prepared. You just got to,
Exactly.
you
You will
got to go
never.
there and just suck it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Things you wish you worked more on. So knowing what you know now,
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
how would you train differently leading up to recruit training?
definitely 100% sprints. Like you need to bang out the sprints. Like literally, you need to work on that. Like sprinting back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, really sprint. Like literally, it's so important. It's such a big part of mainstream training, and people don't realize it. Like, especially again, camp circuits are massive. Like literally, we were doing them every single day. Literally, we were doing them every single day, apart from a Sunday. We were
Yeah.
doing it from a Monday to Saturday every day with camp circuits.
But Sunday's a
And
drill, so it doesn't
the
matter.
more you get used to, yeah, the more you get used to just sprinting off, the more you get used to explosive movements, the better it's going to be for you massively.
Yeah.
So it's not about the long distance running, because we've hardly done that. We've literally done no long distance running whatsoever.
No, you won't. Yeah.
So it's all about it's all about the short burst running, speed, times, beat times, and stuff like that. That's one thing I wish I would have done before I got there.
Yeah, like we get asked that a lot. It's like, what's the furthest you run before your 30 miler? And I'm sure like it's a 9 mile speed match. Literally, the most you'll do is a 9 mile speed match
Yeah,
or the 30 miler. Like that's probably the longest run you'll do.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird how
Because
like,
we haven't done no long distance running.
no, you won't. It's weird how like the fizz,
Yeah,
like you said, the fizz like hill sprints, it'll be thrashings, like IMF,
yeah,
counter kits, stuff like that, and how much that prepares you.
yeah.
Like you will
It
do,
does.
I say long distance runs, but you'll do like speed matches. That's pretty much about it, really.
Yeah, yeah. The speed march is basically your long distance running.
Yeah. Which ain't really long distance because you'll be like a 5 miler or a 6 miler.
Yeah,
And that's pretty much it.
yeah. We done a 5 mile, a 5 mile one. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the last day. Yeah, it was. It's not really that long.
No, and like, it's not even the pace either because like a speed match is like a 10-minute mile, I think. But it's the step.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's keeping step what makes it hardest.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Keeping that step is what makes it a bit challenging. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because
Keeping that step.
if you're out of your normal step, then it's so much harder to run.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Another question is, what are you finding the hardest so far, and how would you prepare differently for it?
Um, for me, I'm finding being in the field is hard. Being in the field, admin field, yeah, field admin. That's it.
Yeah.
Field admin is looked over, but don't underestimate it. It's a ball ache. It's really hard if you not in the right mindset.
Yes.
It's quite hard to do field admin, especially when you got the kit musters inspection, clean your rifle, do this in a certain amount of time. I'm struggling with that. I think the way I'm going to tackle that is I'm just going to sit down while I'm off now. I'm going to sit down, write down actually what I'm actually struggling with, break it down, and then work on those individual things.
Yeah. To
I
be
think
fair,
that's going to set me.
that is tough at the start. To be fair,
Yeah,
it does get, I say, get easier, but you get used to it, and you
yeah,
find ways on like what works best for you.
yeah,
It's also good, like
yeah,
obviously with your bivvy partner.
yeah.
Do you stick with the same bivvy partner the whole way, or do you change?
Uh, on the first exercise we stuck with the same one, but on quick cover for like two nights we were with the same, and then the last night we switched it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, because normally get a routine going. So obviously, like in the morning, it could be like one person puts the scran on to cook, so one person will just start cooking, the other person will do something else, like start packing kit up, doing stuff. You just literally share the work between the two of you, and it does get done a lot quicker.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. Yeah, that sounds like a good shout actually. Yeah,
it could be like one of you boil water for your food, and the other one boils water for shaving and cleaning.
Yeah,
and literally, you can both clean and shave at the same time, and then have your food, and then you literally both get around your rifle then together or something, and then that speeds stuff up.
Yeah, I think that would have made it much quicker, to be honest.
Yeah, but that stuff, you pick up on that stuff and just do it as you start going through training. Like I said, it does get easier as you go on because it just becomes second nature and you get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's like at the start, it's a massive learning curve for sure.
Yeah, it's big, really big.
Another question is, what is some advice you would give someone going into ROP?
I would say best advice I'll give is probably get on top of admin a little bit. I mean, I would say I obviously do the phys, but you need to get on top of admin, like it, because it will take away your sleep and it will affect you. So I would say stuff like cleaning, the little things, ironing, laying your bed, and also paying attention to detail is massive in ROP. Literally massive. It's massive throughout training, but in ROP, it's really, really massive. Paying attention to detail. It will save you a lot of sleep. It will save you the thrashing. It will save you. Yeah, it will save you a lot. Attention to detail. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, attention to detail. That's just throughout the core. That is. It's just not just recruit training. That'll just stick with you for the rest of your life, pretty much. That will. We're very high on standards. Yeah, definitely. What exercises do you wish you did more of? Like, we know sprints is a massive one. You've said that plenty of times.
Yeah.
Is there another exercise you would do?
Probably the bear crawls. Yeah, bear crawls.
Yes.
Because you will do some of them. You will do, and they can catch you out because they're not an exercise that you think of doing. No. Really, and until you actually get there and you get chucked bear crawls to the four corners of the gym and come back and stuff like that. Yeah. And that can really catch you out, the bear crawls. Yeah.
Oh yes, our program is full of them. So we have we do them.
That's really good.
We do them in warm-ups, and then we also chuck them in circuits as well.
Yeah, it's really, really good bear crawl.
Our warm-ups are full of bear crawling normally. You've kind of covered this. How is it? What should I expect when I join recruit training?
As in, like, do they mean mainstream training or as a whole?
As in a whole, I think. Just as when he joins, like, recruit training. So like ROP and then training. What should he expect?
What should he expect? I would say expect not a lot of sleep. And expect to be, you're not going to have time to recover. Like, that's one thing I've noticed, mainly with mainstream training. We don't have time to recover. So even if we done a really, really hard phys session on Monday, Tuesday, we're going to have the same one. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's all going to be the same. And having only one day to recover is not enough. But I think that's good because it shows that we can still perform, even though our bodies are not 100%. We can still perform to the standard required of us, and I think that's building us mentally. Like, me personally, it's building me mentally a lot, knowing that I can still reach a certain standard, even though I'm not 100% recovered and I'm still fatigued, but I'm still doing it. I'm still doing the camp circuits under 3 minutes. I'm still doing the 4 corners with good form. I'm still swimming with good form. I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. I'm still paying attention to detail as well. All of that, you get no time to recover. So expect no recovery, basically. You're just going to be always on the move, always.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like recruit training, it is mental. Like a lot of lads think it's like physical, but I'd probably say 20% of recruit training is physical.
Yeah,
And
100%.
The rest just mental.
Yeah, definitely mental, definitely.
And then this leads on to the next question. I got a question here. Do you have to be strong more physically or mentally?
Mentally, 100% mentally. Because if you're not physically strong, the training team can work with you. They can they can help improve you. But if you're mentally weak, they can't help you with that. They literally can't help you with that. That's something you have to you have to deal with. You have to be mentally strong. Yeah. You have to be mentally strong. You just have to be. If not, you will not last. You won't last a week.
And I think that's what the CPC does. It hopefully try and gets rid of those weak lads.
Yeah.
Especially the endurance course.
Yeah, it does.
Because during that endurance course, you question yourself. You question life at one point.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, if you don't question yourself, then there's something wrong with the course. Yeah. Yeah.
And then last question, what's an item of kit that's not on the kit list, but you would take?
Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh.
Did you take an iron board and that with you or no?
Yeah, I took an ironing board, but even though it's not on the kit list, it's actually on the DLE kit list. If you go online, it's actually there. I would say ironing board is one thing that's quite important. If you have an ironing board, it catches you up, especially during rock. When you get up in the morning to iron your bed sheets and stuff, it catches you up because you got a time.
Yeah.
It's not in your own time. You have a time to meet. So that catches you up if you don't have an ironing board. I think that's it because they gave us everything we actually needed.
Yeah.
They already gave it to us. So yeah, it was, I think just ironing board, to be fair.
Happy days. Is there anything you want to say to any of the lads that's joining in the process now? Any tips?
Yeah, just train hard, like very hard, but train smart as well.
Yeah.
Don't overtrain. But when you do train, give it 100%, literally 100%. Concentrate more on good form rather than speed of reps and stuff like that. More concentrate on good form because that's what will get you stronger. Leave the weights behind. I mean, it's because we did no weights whatsoever when we get there. It's pure.
You don't do weights.
Body weight. Yeah, at all. Yeah. So I'll say just leave the weights and don't do like beach body fizz. Do fizz that's going to be relevant to you when you get there and stuff you're going to do. Like the pull-ups, that's good for rope climbs and stuff like that. And the feet to beam is good for the ropes as well, the regain. Yeah. And also, don't prioritize one train over the other. As in, like, don't just concentrate on pull-ups, press-ups, sit-ups, and then hardly do any running. I would say the best thing to do is to mix it. So if you can, you go out, you do pull-ups, and then you sprint off 40 meters, sprint all the way back again, and do push-ups, like bang out the push-ups, like 40 reps, sprint off, come back and do it again, sprint off, come back and do it again, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll say that's massive as well. That's one thing I would definitely do. And that's one thing I'm doing now anyway. And swimming as well, I'd say get used to being in deep end a lot and get used to treading water for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Because you'll be treading water for at least 15 minutes, at least. Yeah, I think, yeah, and then try and eat as well. I think food's very important as well. Eat good. Stretches as well is very important as well. Stretching, because you will get stiff when you're there doing all that fizz. So in your own time, it's a good time to stretch. That helps massively as well. I think that's about it. Yeah, and just give 100% when you get there. Listen to the training team. Everything they say to you, literally listen, because they've been there, they've done it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Happy days. What's your training going to look like now during Easter leave?
Yeah, it's going to be very different from when I started. I think we're quite lucky because our troop PTI has given us a routine to follow.
Yeah.
Which is basically like yesterday, I was doing a sprint. So it was like sprint to 20 meter and back is one sprint. So you do that once and then twice, and then rest for 30 seconds each time, and then 3, then 4, then 5 times. Then you rest for like 2 minutes when you get to the 5th sprint. Then you go back down again. So 5 again, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you repeat that 3 times, stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And then lots of, that one was really cheeky, really cheeky. And then today I'm gonna do like a booted run today, a 5-mile booted run. And then tomorrow I've got a circuit to do, which is like 40 press ups, 40 sit ups, 40 flutter kicks, 40-second plank, 40 burpees, 40 jump lunges, and then just repeat that twice. And it's just really intense, dynamic stuff.
Yeah. Is it just one session a day?
Yeah, it's one session a day, but I always include swimming in it anyway. So after I've done my sprint yesterday, I'll just literally go straight to swimming pool, swim for like 45 minutes, and then today I'm doing the same thing. So I've just been doing it every session I have. I just go for a swim after, straight away.
Yeah. Oh, happy days. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds it. Well, you got anything else to add to this, or I think we pretty much covered everything, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Happy days. Well, yeah. So enjoy Easter leave.
Thank you very much. You too.
Good luck with the rest of recruit training.
Thank you.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we'll do.
All right, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
No worries, mate.
Well, guys, that was that podcast. Hopefully that helped you, answered a lot of questions you had, and give you an insight more into what to expect. Don't forget to check out Combat Fuel and use RM Trainer, so Romeo Mike Trainer, for 15% off. And also, this podcast was fueled by Commando Dagger Coffee, so make sure you go check them out. It's a Royal Marine that operates that business, so please go support them, help them grow the brand, share it, get your family to buy a bag of coffee. Every bag helps a Royal Marine. And again, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'll see you in the next episode.